Hello everyone, ever wondered how the recent Israeli airstrikes on Yemen came to be? Let's take a step back to piece together the puzzle. It all began with the Houthis escalating aggression. They were flexing their muscles, showcasing their growing capabilities and regional influence with a successful drone attack on Israel. This was a clear sign of defiance, a statement that they were not to be trifled with. Meanwhile, the United States was grappling with its own challenges. Despite their costly missile strikes and drone losses, they weren't able to tame the Houthi beast. Their response was like trying to put out a forest fire with a water pistol. The unsuccessful attempts to curb Houthi aggression only served to raise the stakes, to heat the simmering pot of tension to a boiling point. The United Nations watched on with bated breath, voicing deep concern over the potential for a broader regional war. The stage was set, the world was watching, a storm was brewing, and everyone was waiting for the first crack of thunder. So the stage was set, the tensions were high, and then came the Israeli airstrikes. What exactly happened during Israel's recent airstrikes on Yemen? The smoke was still clearing as we began to understand the full impact of Israel's response to Houthi attacks. The focus of these airstrikes was the Yemeni port city of Hodeidah, a city that has found itself at the heart of a conflict that has been playing out since 2015. The Israeli forces, looking to curtail the Houthi aggression, launched a direct and powerful response, but it wasn't just the physical aftershocks that reverberated around the globe. Voices from the international community began to rise above the din of conflict. Notably, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres expressed a deep concern over the airstrikes. He called for all parties to exercise restraint, a plea echoing through the halls of power worldwide. But as the dust settled, the question remained: would these calls for peace be heard over the sounds of warfare? The aftermath of the airstrikes was a world on edge. The tension was palpable, a heavy silence filled with uncertainty. With the airstrikes complete, the world held its breath, waiting to see what would happen next. Well, where do we stand now, and what could the future hold? The current situation is fraught with unease, as the mediation efforts between the Yemeni government and the Houthi rebels have come to a standstill. This impasse has only served to escalate tensions, leading the region to a precipice of uncertainty. At the heart of this conflict, we find a devastating humanitarian crisis. Over 18 million people in Yemen are in dire need of assistance, their lives overshadowed by the threat of violence and instability. The United Nations Security Council has condemned the Houthi attacks on merchant vessels in the Red Sea, but this condemnation has done little to quell the rising tides of aggression. As we look ahead, the implications are ominous. The United States' inability to curb Houthi aggression, as seen in their failed campaign, has raised alarm bells. This failure showcases the growing capabilities and regional influence of the Houthis and highlights the potential for a broader regional conflict. President Biden's refusal to change tactics and address the root causes of the conflict only adds to these concerns. If left unaddressed, this situation could spiral out of control, potentially leading to a wider war that engulfs the region. As the dust settles, it's clear that the ripple effects of these airstrikes will be felt far and wide, shaping the future of the region and beyond. Well, what do you think about this? Put your comment below. Please subscribe Happen Today channel for more daily information. Thank you.